We are here at 3236 Founders Club Drive, Sarasota, Florida, and of course at the Founders Club. So, look at this gorgeous property here in front of you. This one has over 7,100 square feet in it, under air, almost 7,700 in total, 5 bedrooms, 6 full baths, and 1 half bath, 4-car garage. Then we're making our way up to the doors and heading on in. Let me tell you a couple things about this one. All right. Stellar community that you're in over here. And you're sitting on 0.58 acres, right? 25,000 plus square feet. That's a big lot here in Sarasota, especially in this neighborhood. This was custom built in 2022, all right, custom modernizations. And you have a lake preserve for views out this way. And if you notice, the sliders are wide open. So, quite majestic. So anyways, when you arrive here, before we get started, everybody, is you're going to come through a gate, right? And it's guarded and secured. And privately paved roads here, all right? There's about 700 acres total, low density for luxury, with 262 homes total, and plenty of space to spread out and have privacy. And there's a lot of architectural consistency and estate scales homes throughout, all right? And no CDD fees on this one. Everyone always asks. Important long-term cost advantage. And finally, this is an owner-occupant lifestyle-driven community. As you can see, they got the wine bottles on the wall over there, semi-floating steps, which we'll get up to here in a moment. One interesting little feature to show you is this little device here, which is a Creston, all right? And literally can control everything in the home pretty much, and makes your life a lot easier. So anyways, there's that. You've got a lot of speakers that are out here, and we'll get to what comparison they are and things like that. But let's start walking through this one. So you enter in, and you're in this great room, right? With your own fireplace over here, and it's actually not enclosed. Nice high ceilings. You have these speakers, and why not say it right now? So in comparison, these are better than the speakers that you'll find in Disney World. And the price tag on it is pretty steep. So it's bar none, probably the best speakers you're going to hear in a home. And here is the dining area. Okay, nice accent wall over here. And a great spot to sit with plenty of space. High impact windows. By the way, just in case you didn't see it, nice grandiose entrance with the chandelier there. And you can hear a plane flying overhead. So, next steps, we'll go over this way to, there's actually a butler pantry and kitchen, as a matter of fact. I should say kitchen, not really pantry. So right here, and you have washer and dryer. Make that 2. As well as your own steam cabinet. So you can clean your suits and everything else right there. Nice little touch. And you have this nice spot, little nook for placing all your items, which I always find super helpful. And this is a nice, good area to do that. Now let's check out one of these 2 garages. All right, so this is a 2-car garage over here, 2 of 4, right? And you have your central vac. All right, hot water tank. Do you have Generac generators here? All right, epoxy floor, of course. Nice Porsche sitting there. And you do have your Tesla hookup. So there you go. And always nice to get a little sunlight in. So you do have a little sunlight poking through. So this is 2 of 4. Let's go check out some more. All right. All right. So cruising down to the kitchen through here. You do have your own wine fridge right here. All right. Set to a cool 60 degrees. Oh, don't make that 43. So sub-zero, of course. Okay. Got your plum dispenser there. Wolf microwave. All right. Now over here, nice interesting feature, this massive kitchen. Before we look at the rest of it, you do have your freezer here, sub-zero, refrigerator, and somewhat of a Harry Potter door coming into your pantry. So a little interesting take, almost looks like a refrigerator door. And there's your very large pantry in there for all your household needs. All right, so this massive stovetop over here. Okay, and look at the amount of quartz that we have on here. And this is massive. Okay, overflowing. All right, and why not have 2 dishwashers? Right. So check out the chandeliers here. Definitely not something you see everywhere. Okay, and don't forget this home was custom built. So these guys put in all the features that they wanted. Now over here is an interesting story, right? So these slider window panes just themselves are 800 pounds per window. So you've got approaching a ton of glass slider window panes. And these are going to be high impact, obviously, with the weight. And they roll pretty smoothly. So anyways, really nice feature. Really shows a lot of the backyard. You're not looking at wall, very wide open. The house is massive anyways, but it makes it feel even larger than it is. So this nice tile wood look throughout the home. It's nice and light. Good for getting in and out of the pool without any concerns, right? You do have right over here too a seated nook to have a little spot to sit and you can view what's going on, right? I always like that. So you want to keep your eye on what's happening. Great location to do so, right? And yeah, very nice for the main living area. All right. So we'll head over to this primer and look at all the seats you get. You get 4 here with plenty of space and that massive island. All right. We'll keep it moving. All right. So here is one of the bedrooms. This is actually not the master. Okay. And you've got this pool with over 40,000 gallons of water, which we'll talk about here in a little bit, but it does heat and cool, depending on what season it is, right? We're here in Florida, if it's morning or evening, right? That's how we roll. Or midday, you could say. So midday, you want to cool it down. Evening, you might want to heat it up. So there you go. Good tray ceiling there. And every bedroom has its own ensuite. So all your guests don't have to go far to feel at home and relax and have some privacy. Taking care of some business here. So got some additional light coming through that shower. Always a nice feature. You know, it doesn't feel shut off and walled in. It keeps everything open. And you have access, by the way, just to highlight, you have access right to the pool from this room. So great features, pocket door. I mean, they thought of it all. There's no afterthoughts in this home. All right. So cruising right along, we're going to head over. Now, if you like to work at home, you got options here. Heading into one of 2 offices, potentially. Of course, there's options. So this office here is downstairs, close to the front door, if that's the way you like to roll. This is a good location. So you've got front views of the lake out there and the golf course. It's all important to know. All right, sliding door, barn door in a sense. And all set to go for you here. So nice, easy flow. And what's so important, and some places really miss this for some reason, but having the bathroom attached to the outside, right? For some reason it gets forgotten, but in this house they did not do it. They did it right. So you can come right in from the pool, jacuzzi, outdoor activities in the backyard, and get right to it. Get yourself cleaned up and do your thing, right? So nice touch. We'll be out there in a minute. I know you guys can't wait to see it. So before we go into the master, I'm going to sneak over into this garage that I think you're going to have a little interest in. Now, this here has a lift in it, as you can see. We got a Ducati bike up there. All right, and another one as well. So if you're a bike guy, this will definitely add an interesting twist for you. All right, you got a vacuum set here and your own workshop. All right, so lots of space. All right, lots of room to spread out. And now that is 4 of 4 garage spaces. All right. All right, so moving over here, you do have this large door that would close behind you for privacy purposes, right? So you roll into the master bedroom area. And let's head over to the bedroom first and work our way back. All right, so the master bedroom obviously has the best views. You do have the fire pit that's out there that you can see. And obviously great views of the backyard. Now, massive master bedroom here. You can see this is a king-size bed. Lots of room to spread out. Tray ceilings, getting those surround sound speakers throughout the house, built-ins, right? And your own access to the pool area. Now you do have double walk-in closets, of course, built-ins, set to go. Lights come on as you roll in. All right. Great feature. And of course, the lady gets a little bit bigger of a room, right? Fair enough. You got to play your cards right? So here is the master bedroom, and it's nice how you've got this type of tiling here that you don't see everywhere. Nice little touch, a lot of shimmer in that. You've got the lights, which I always like, especially at nighttime, underneath the cabinetry and your vanities here. So if you don't want to have bright lights on come nighttime, you don't have to. And you do have these outlined lights as well with every mirror. So another great touch. Oh, and I think you guys are seeing me in there for a second. So anyways, spa-like bathroom, totally. You do have your sit-in tub, okay? Has a bit of a waterfall for a spout, okay? Set up for you to relax. I'm getting relaxed just looking at it. I don't know about you guys. And then you've got your high-pressure shower with rainfall water, right? So let's step in. So that same tile that you just saw on the wall matches up here nicely on the floor and on the inserts here that are part of your shelving. All right, controls there, all good to go. So you can start it up there and then get in. Great way to do it. So you're not right under the water if you don't want to be. But if you're like me, taking an ice cold shower does the trick. So tray ceiling in here as well. Of course, you have the business room. Very important feature, obviously, in a bathroom. And you do have a high window back there, so you get some of that natural light. All right, so that wraps the master and this wing of the home. All right, now we're going to head on upstairs. All right. All right, here we go. So I love this semi-floating, right? It gives you that little floating look. All right. You can check out the wine rack and liquor rack over here. And also Nice feature. You can still say hello to the people in the pool, right? So heading on up. Definitely built to enjoy and have fun. And I'm going to show you how much fun you can have in this one because there is some interesting features that you got to see. All right, so remember I said you could have that office downstairs. Well, you can have that office upstairs as well. And here's the double doors sliding into it. You got that nice quartz countertop in there as well. So wherever you need to get your work done to make that money, you can do upstairs or downstairs. Now they've planned this as a second living room, a bit of a playroom, right? And if you notice, which I'm going to show you why this is here in a minute. Well, here you have actually the water filter and water system that you'd find in a gym, right? And you got LK there, all right? Here, wait a second. What's that over there? We'll see that in a minute. But anyways, let me show you what's the reason you're seeing that. So here you go. Here's your full gym, right? Full gym. It's got everything you need, right? You got your weights set to go here, right? You got your tonal right here. So a lot of machines in one right there. And you got this gorgeous look out here. People mowing the lawn today, taking care of business, keeping it sharp, keeping it tight. So, and that is a nature preserve, so you're not going to have anybody around back there. Besides that guy probably once a week or so. Beautiful, never-ending picture, right? And you get to work out and just enjoy it. All right, let's keep it moving. So you also have this one of 6.5 baths, and this is going to be the 1.5 bath right here. All right, there you go, and still have those those mirrors that have the lights all around, which I love. Now, all right, get ready. We're about to get cinematic here. All right, we're stepping in. You guessed it. This is your very own cinema. And you've got a plethora of movies to pick from. Comes with the house, okay? And all loaded, ready to go for your viewing pleasure. How would it feel to sit here, enjoy your nice beverage, eat some popcorn, or maybe some sushi, keeping it a little more healthy, and just enjoy your flicks, whatever you want to watch, whenever you want to watch it. Not a bad deal. All right, so we'll keep it moving. Great acoustics in there too, by the way. So we got a couple bedrooms left to check out. Now this one bedroom is not what you think it's going to be. It happens to be a race room. That right there is a racing car chair. And about almost heading towards 365 of screens there. So, I mean, that's amazing. And you've got your own Marlboro guy ready to race. So, anyways, tell they're having a lot of fun in this one. This is a bedroom, technically. And you do have another bathroom in here. So, every bedroom's got a bathroom. Got those en suites in there. Nice vanities. Good storage area. Lots of room to spread out. Do your thing, right? So here we are. All right. Next bedroom. This is going to be 5th bedroom, right? And you do have actually really nice views of the lake and golf course out here because we're back to the front of the home. All right. Still have that same flooring. They did a really nice job of keeping the flooring the same throughout, which is excellent. All right. And that window we just looked out of, you would catch really nice sunsets out of, as a matter of fact. And the back of the house is facing east, which gives you those sunrises. All right. Always good to pay attention to that. I know a lot of people miss that. It's a big thing in Florida. You want to know where that sun's coming and going. It definitely will enhance your lifestyle, get you everything you're looking for here. So, just like the Founders Club does, that's for sure. So there's a little bit more of those natural light windows that they put in. A lot of thought went into this home. And you get another walk-in closet, all right, built-ins, right? All right, looks like it keeps going, but that's a mirror. And of course you have your pocket doors, right? All right, so I think we got one bedroom left. I can't believe it. So much to see in this. An amazing home, absolutely amazing. You don't get houses like this all the time, especially even though this is a very nice neighborhood, very well known. You do not have homes this magnitude and custom built. This makes this a very unique home. All right. So heading back here now, you're looking out the west, so the east, so you get those sunrises right through here. All right. A nice touch with the accent lighting. Right. And lots of room in this bedroom as well, with your ensuite, of course. So you just come in and live. That's the deal here. That's what's getting done. Doors are very sturdy doors. Okay. The particle board stuff here, right? Quality stuff. Tile roof. And the long-awaited outdoor living resort style experience, which is right out there. You get to check out in the gym. This is such a nice touch. You don't see that. Very well thought out. We're going to head downstairs and go check that out. Without further ado, of course. All right. Heading down these nice wooden steps. How about that crest on too, by the way? That thing is magical, right? All the stuff you can control on there. The projector, surround sound lights, Apple TV, Blu-ray, the landscaping outside. Amazing features, right? So all right, let's go ahead and step out here. And if you notice, the flooring is nice and smooth. There is no up or down. It's all even. Which a lot of people pay attention to, so it's important to note for you guys. I want to make sure you're seeing what I'm seeing, right? So anyways, sliders fully disappear, creating a seamless flow here. Resort style pool featuring lap lane, sun shelf, raised spa, submerged seating, fire pit obviously over here. Expansive paver deck, covered lanai with fireplace, full summer kitchen. Your fireplace is over this way. We're getting to it. Private, quiet, and designed for year-round use. So there you go. You got your fridge out here. You got your alfresco kitchen out here and your alfresco grill, as a matter of fact, as well. All right. With your vent, you also have your sink, of course, and your ice machine. You gotta have that. That's clutch, right? I mean, you gotta have some ice out here. Nice big TV, so you don't miss the games or whatever you might be watching. Catching some beautiful sunrises out here. I think it should jump started for the day, right? And as I mentioned, this pool heats and cools. Okay, so you don't get that everywhere. That is a wonderful touch. It's a lap pool, as you can see. You can hang out on the sun deck here, right? Get your sun going. And it does stay sunny. This is about 1:45 in the afternoon. Lots of sun still. Sun is directly behind me. You picture yourself getting up on here and just jumping off. See how fast you can hit that wall and come back? I think Michael Phelps should live here, personally. Maybe he will. Or maybe the next Michael Phelps. So, anyways, just saying. So, and then you've got turf out here on the back, along with speakers. So in case you want to get rocking and rolling. But you got speakers, turf, no need to mow. It's all set to go, right? Here's the back of the house. Looking good, right? So, and here's your view. Beautiful view. It's almost a never-ending painting out here, right? Just constantly stuff going on with wildlife. You can see little ducks, cranes out there. You got those beautiful oak trees, right, with the hanging moss. Love that stuff. Yeah, they definitely planned this right. This is south this way, so the sun's going to be coming all day from this direction. So you're literally just going to get sun the whole day with a little bit of shade. It's a great mix, great blend. So you're not getting blasted by the sun. So it's great. And you do have really nice privacy along the walls here of the vegetation. And you can even enhance it if you so choose. But really nice. Yeah, so this one is a looker, folks. A lot going on. I'm getting a little toasty. You even have seats here, right? Important to note. And another little feature I love. Really cool. So, and by the way, $250,000 worth of AV, okay, upgrades. So like I said, better than Disney. No joke, it really is. The speaker system here rivals Disney. No lie. All right, sizzle factor for sure. You want to impress your people coming over. I mean, one, they're going to be impressed by this house, but you got some serious sound coming out of these speakers. So you got these nice little bar stools in the water. Ridiculous touch. I mean, 100% resort style. Come in here and just hang out. Get some races going. Maybe eat some burgers, hang out by the fire. The options are yours here. There's those massive sliders, right? These are the biggest ones made. Biggest ones made. No one's going to beat you in sliders for sure. All right. So anyways, this one's a looker, folks. I would not take your time on it. When they're unique like this and they're decked out, they don't last forever. So anyways, to wrap on this, definitely resort style living. Massive kitchen, lots of entertainment, lots of great architectural pieces here. Just to go over the community real briefly, because it's got some really great features to it. So it has its own private championship golf course, and this is designed by Robert Trent Jones, okay? And it's an optional golf membership, so not mandatory, which is nice. If you're not a golfer, don't worry about it. You don't have to pay for it. But if you are, I think you're going to want to get on that course. You also have the clubhouse with dining and social events, fitness center, tennis court, besides the one that's in here, right? Tennis court, playground, reclaimed water irrigation, sidewalks, manicured common areas. Like I told you about the gate and also the security that's there. And you can lease these, if you wanted to, for a minimum of 12 months, right? I got a feeling you buy this place, you're going to want to stay. Rented it out? I guess you could. This feels very homey. Feels like a place you can definitely come home and just relax, unwind, and enjoy the life you deserve to live. So, thanks again so much for following us and watching these videos. Appreciate it so much, and grateful for you guys. And if you have any questions on this one, feel free to reach out. And for now, au revoir. Bye for now.